2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got it, Chad. I'll mark you down for both those. Thank you. Good luck. Says there's a notification, but I don't see it on my screen. What it is. Welcome in, everyone. We'll get rolling in a few minutes, like always. Get deleted? Or am I just losing my mind? God, just like pulls it down to 40. John Gruden for LT, and then did it also get confirmed Henderson for Earl Campbell? And John said thank you. So was that thank you to the Jonathan trade, or did John trade two? I'm assuming you trade both, but John K, if you're here, let me know. Did you do both those trade lines? So we did Travion for Earl Campbell, right? These are small lines, so that doesn't really help. I don't like it taking up the whole page, so. Jason, Baltimore for sale. Yeah, up above you can see it. Carolina, Arizona, New Orleans, Baltimore are up for sale and Radke for 18. Take Cam and Bosa for Chad. Got you, Chad. Closed. Two-way here. 5 in the dollar. You got it, Jason. I'm going to go mark that off before I forget. You're completely fine, John. I wanted to make sure. I saw you say thank you to Chad. I wanted to make sure you weren't getting two trades mixed, but I got the other one too. Let me go fix that. Trades are great. It's fun to throw stuff around unless your traded guy hits, then it's not great. So you also traded LT. That's Tomlinson for Gruden. Yep, that works. That works great too. If you don't want to do it on the post, or if you do it on Messenger, just tell me here or tell me before, like you did, and that's perfect. Works great. Gruden for, it was Tomlinson. Scorching Ray, if you're here, he's interested in William Perry. I don't know if Ray's here. Okay, we're going to give it a few minutes, guys. I'm going to let more people roll in before we talk about who's left in East Coast, who's left in Big Al's. That's the final Big Al's fill. We stretched it a little longer than normal. I don't know how many helmets we're at. I think we're going to be just shy under 130, which is too many. I'd like to be like at 120 to 122, but whatever. Loaded some more back in. We'll be about 75 to 80 rolled over, maybe closer to 75. I think I had to load more of the series than normal. I could just count. Live fills tonight. Instead of doing a Big Al's live fill, we're going to do a 2-box, pick one random one like we normally would with Big Al's. But we're going to do it with, it's back here. You can, there behind me. It's a dollar, not a dollar, Schwartz Money Box and a Fire Factory single. So we're going to break up a case, do one tonight, do a couple, do one in the mixer tomorrow on Wednesday, and then we'll probably do a couple on Saturday or something like that. So that'll be the live fill. It'll be 42 per. Fire Factory kind of drives the price up a little bit. Schwartz helps bring it down lower than it would have with those two together instead of doing a 2-boxer for Fire Factory. So it makes it around what Big Al's would be. Jonathan, $20 break. You got it. Close. Almost did it. I'm going to go mark yours. So I do not look back at the dollar break later like the rest of the stuff. I look through all this and mark all the payments off here and who owes what, but I forget to look at dollar break. Okay, if you're just jumping in, guys, we're full on our mini helmets. I'll probably read through those since it closed so close to break time. I'll just do it quick when we get there. The HP Eagle golf box is full. I said a while back I'm going to try to do like a little bit more random stuff. We did the 3 stars pucks. We're doing this. We're back to Funkos, but I'm going to start to do like one-offs every once in a while. Maybe we'll do like a Pokemon card. We'll do a wrestling card. I don't know. Daryl does some of those. Eagle, the golf box, something maybe just a little less like one at a time kind of thing, just to try some different stuff. So those are full. Racky's full besides 4 solos. I'll mention those a couple more times, but Carolina, Arizona, New Orleans, and Baltimore are all solos. This is a brand new case. I don't believe any of those teams have hit yet. So $18 per team on those when we get to that. Big Al's has 13 spots left. What I'm going to do at the dollar break, whoever gets last place is going to get the chance, if they want, to buy a Big Al's 3-boxer for $16 for half price. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but that would make a $32 spot $16. If you have the last place spot and you want to use it to buy, great. If not, then it's worthless, I suppose. Live fills that, then Radke, then some licensed jerseys. But let's look at hockey spots. We're 2 to 4 away, but 2 or 3 is great, and then we'll have 2 or 4 solos depending on how many spots we get claimed up. So let me read through some of those. You can see here and typed above who's left in Big Al, so I don't need to read those quite yet. But in hockey, we're down to our last 4 boxes. I think we're going to do 2 today, and we might do 1 Wednesday, 1 Monday, because I haven't ordered any more boxes. We could do a different third party if we wanted to order something quick for next Monday, but I'll probably do a 1-boxer on Wednesday and a 1-boxer on Monday next week, just to change it up. But don't hold me to it. In East Coast, though, we're still looking for a locked community hit in Connor McDavid. I think we've hit 3 of the pictured headliners, so there's still 6 out there. 5 of them claimable. I think they'll get claimed, but there's some great names left here. 2 will close us. Adrian Kempe, Kings. Andrei Svechnikov, Hurricanes. Andrei Vasilevsky, Lightning. Andrew Mangiapane, Flames. Brian Russ, Penguins. Dustin Wolf, Flames. Larry's taking Ed Belfour. I got you, Larry. Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets. Gabriel Velarde, Jets. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders. Ivan Barbashev with the Knights. Jaden Schwartz, Kraken. Joel Eriksson, Eck Wild. Josh Anderson, Canadians. Mark Scheifele, Jets. Matthew Tkachuk, Panthers. Matthias Ekholm, Oilers. Ross Colton, Avalanche. Sam Bennett on the Canada Olympic jersey. Sam Steele, Stars. Sean Monahan, Blue Jackets. Tim Stutzel, Senators. William Eklund, Sharks. So 1 to 2 left there to close us since Larry snagged one. Thank you, Larry. And then we'll get rolling with the dollar break first, just in a few minutes here. If you want spots, it's still open for a few more moments. And then we're going to close it down and find a winner there, and then we'll keep it rolling with other stuff. We'll do our Eagle box first. We'll do East Coast second, Gold Rush Minis third, Racky fourth, Big Al's fifth. Final 3-boxer for Big Al's, Series 39. And I'll build this weekend. I have a golf tournament, but it's better than I have more time than I did last weekend with my family here, so should be able to get it done ready for Monday at the latest, hopefully. So let's do this. Let's get rolling with the dollar break. I said 10 minutes. I think it's been about 10 minutes. Still claimable, 465 in claim spots. I want to say about 100 of those are bonus or close to that, maybe 90. I'm going to copy those. I won't copy it. Just in case anyone claims more spots, I'll copy the bottom. But I'm going to read who has how many. If you think I messed up or missed any, please let me know. I'm usually pretty good at it. But I have missed some in the past. Okay, in this dollar break, then we'll look at what the items are after that as well. I changed it up last time. I'm going to change it up again. I like this better. If anyone sees something that they like and they want to grab a spot or 2 or 5 or 20, better to look at it beforehand. So let's show those first, then we'll come back and read the claims. You can find it in the pin section. No, not the pin section. It's just the post that we do every 2 weeks, so it's in the feed somewhere. Actually, I did pin it this week. Sorry, ignore me. It's pinned, but it'll be removed. It's not there permanently. Items with little hash marks next to them means you can pick that, plus another item that has hash marks as well. If you'd like, you can pick 2 items. The rest are pick one. Winner gets whatever they want. Full list there. I removed some. I added some again this week. Let's do them real quick here. Jamar Chase, these are full sizes. Jamar Chase, Cam Newton, Josh Jacobs, Derek Brooks, Archie Manning, and then Deion Sanders, Falcons STS with red ink is the new edition, one of them. Other items, Taylor Swift, Jack Nicklaus Spectator's Handbook, Bo Jackson, Quinn Hughes, Elijah Wood, and Sean Ashton on the Lord of the Rings playbook. Brian Urlacher, Midi Flex, Gordie Howe, Walter Payton, 16x20s, Terrell Owens, Adidas hat. Custom jerseys. We got Lamar Jackson, Dan Marino, Christian McCaffrey, Ellie De La Cruz, a couple Bill Goldbergs. One is the Mean Machine, one is the Atlanta Falcons. 1999 Dallas Stars Champs, Major League, triple signed with Charlie Sheen. Don Cherry, well, this one might be leaving. I think we're making a trade. Emmett Smith, Andrew Luck, China Nike. So it looks like a Nike, but it's a custom. Funkos, Cheech and Chong, Rainn Wilson, McLovin, I forget his name, Christopher Mintz something, Blassie maybe. Emilio Estevez from Breakfast Club, Harry Winkler. Is it Henry Winkler? The Fonz, Tony Hawk, Ice Cube. Licensed jerseys, I took a few out to put in the series recently. I added Julio Cesar as Brazil Nike. I love that jersey. Still have Shaquille O'Neal, Mika Zibanejad, and Dustin Wolf for licensed. More full sizes, Reggie Wayne, Adrian Peterson, Deion Sanders on the Cowboys, so 2 Deons. Joe Theismann, Ryan Day, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith dual sign. Luke Kuechly, this is Mark Duper, Mark Clayton dual signed, and then Jim McMahon. I'm going to start to try to refresh stuff and take stuff out and put new stuff in each week as I go now. Bijan Robinson, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, these are full sizes. Steve Spurrier, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Michael Vick, and Lawrence Taylor. Funkos, Dan Marino, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Jordan Love, Ellie De La Cruz, Drew Brees, Terry Bradshaw, Shaquille O'Neal. Minis, Aaron Rodgers, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Charles Woodson, Giannis, Terry Bradshaw, Bo Jackson, Cooper Kupp. I guess that's everything. I think I maybe missed a full size or something. Feels like there should be another post full stuff in there, but maybe not. Anyways, they're all listed on the post, so you can see them there. Let's go back over here. Last, I'd say minute to claim a spot if you want any. Bob, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Larry K, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chris D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chad N, you had 10. Tom R, you had 5. Brian, you had 4 there. Larry V, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Scott, you had 40 with 10 bonus. You guys can't see it, but I can. Down in the corner below the picture, it shows the total of spots. I'm highlighting them so I can make sure it says 40 or 20 or 5 or 10. Nick, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Rick J, you had 13 there. Steve, you had 5. Richard S, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Mark M, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chris D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, another 4. Brady, 5. Rick J, you had another 7, which gave you 20 total for 5 bonus. Bill S, you had 25 there with 5 bonus. Kip, you had 20. Whoops, 19, but there's 20 at the top with 5 bonus. Brady A, another 2. Bill S, you had another 15 to make 40 total, so another 5 bonus. Jason T, you had 5, and Jonathan R, you claimed live here 20 with 5 bonus. So we are closed 465. Let's copy these, roll dice, and run the list that many times. Good luck, all. I'm on the wrong page. It's a pirate ship. There we go. Okay, this must be from last time. Well, it says today, but that's probably just when I opened the page. Okay, new dice roller. 2 virtual dice. It needs to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we re-roll. Here we go. 5 does not work. 5 does not work. 6 does not work. That might be a record 3 times. 6 does not work. Holy moly, 5. There we go. 8 works. That's the most we ever had to roll that. All low numbers. 8 times is what we're going to do. Okay, let's go up here to the list. And let's paste. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining. I love the dollar break. I wish I could join a dollar break like this. Okay, should be, what did I say, 465? I'm going to go check. 465. Okay, back over here. Let's do it. 8 times. I'm going to double check the dice. 2 and a 6 is 8. Back over here. Okay, 7 more times. 8th time, top spot can pick whatever they want. Reminder, the last spot, spot 465 on the 8th roll, can pick one of the remaining teams of Big Al's for 16 instead of 32 if they want to. You don't have to, and if you're not here, not much I can do there, I guess. I mean, we could use it as a $16 credit for something else later, but trying to help move along the full size too. 4, 5, because I don't know that everyone in this break is here live. I bet there's a few missing or a bunch missing. 6, 2 more times. 7, 1 more time. On the 8th roll, the top spot wins and can pick whatever they want. Last spot will get half spot Big Al's if they want it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Top spot is Brian E. Brian, you won a few a while back. You're back on top. It's been a little bit. Chris, close. Chad, close. Brian, I can't believe you had 2 in the top 5. Larry K there. Rick, close. Larry V, close on a couple. Chris, close on a couple. Richard, just on the outside. Half spot, if you want it, is going to Mark. Mark M, if you're here and you want a spot in Big Al's for 16 instead of 32, you can take advantage of that. But Brian E taking home the win. Are you here, Brian? If so, and you know what you want, let us know. If you need time, take your time. Let's go make sure it's 8 again. It is. Okay, congrats, Brian. Sorry to everyone else. Not even close. Where were you, Jason? I'll do this for you every time you make a comment, just so we know. We got close once. I mean, you only had 5 spots, but spot 83. Don't know what I want yet. Thank you. No problem. Take your time. Let me know tonight, tomorrow. Okay, let's go over here. All right, we are back to trying to fill a few of these. We can, I mean, at the very least, we can worry about Big Al's when we're on that break, but there are quite a few open. Atlanta, Baltimore, Cleveland, Denver, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, New Orleans, Seattle, Tampa Bay. And if Mark is here, or if he gets here before we start that one, he's got a shot for 16 at one of these teams if he wants to. In Racky, I'm going backwards. Racky has 4 solos available: Carolina, Arizona, New Orleans, and Baltimore. $18 there for those. And then we've got 1 to 2 spots left in the East Coast 2-box licensed NHL jersey. I'll read through those spots again. We had Bell, 4 claimed by Larry. Players that are left: Adrian Kempe, Kings; Andrei Svechnikov, Hurricanes; Andrei Vasilevsky, Lightning; Andrew Mangiapane, Flames; Brian Rust, Penguins; Dustin Wolf, Flames; Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets; Gabriel Velarde, Jets; Ilya Sorokin, Islanders; Ivan Barbashev, Knights; the Golden Knights; Jaden Schwartz, Kraken; Joel Eriksson, Ek, Wild; Josh Anderson, Canadiens; Mark Scheifele, Jets; Matthew Tkachuk is Panthers, I assume it is; Matthias Ekholm is Oilers; Ross Colton, Avalanche; Sam Bennett, Team Canada; Sam Still, Stars. It is 6 stars. Sean Monahan, Blue Jackets; Tim Stutzel, Senators; and William Eklund, Sharks. 1 to 2 spots will close us. 1 will close us. We'll still have 4 solos to close, but let's take it here for a second. Everything else before that is full. We'll start with our golf box. That one is full. You guys all got assigned random numbers. If you didn't see it yet, I'll tell you who you got here in a second or what numbers you got. Checking this. There goes Cleveland and Denver and Big Al's from Ray. So let me mark those off. Oh, boy. And we'll get rolling as soon as 1 or 2 spots claims in East Coast. I don't want to have 6 solos because I think that'll be even harder to fill. What do I know? We got soccer tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Saturday, Sunday. That's it, right? For World Cup. I watched WNBA yesterday for a second. I watched an old bowl game for a second. I watched what else did I watch that wasn't fun to watch? Watched a summer league game. I need football back, man. I need it quick. Okay, 1 to 2 left here. We'll do golf. We'll come back and run. I want to get randoms going before we do the golf box. So England prevails. You think they'll win? I mean, they beat. Who'd they beat? Just barely. Switzerland? No, they didn't play Switzerland. Maybe they did. They did play Switzerland. Oh, Norway. That's right. Who played Switzerland then? It was the other team. Argentina played Switzerland. That's right. No golden bag tonight. What do you mean, Larry? You talking about for our if we do a Fire Factory? I actually thought about that. What if we pull the 1 golden bag for tonight's stream? One on our 2-boxer, assuming we can fill later. Yeah, they played Argentina. Oh yes, there is a golden bag guess. Sorry, and I didn't do the poll either. Good grief, Al. Okay, I'll give us a minute or 2 here while I'm typing those up. I even had it already. I know who it is. I know what the guess is. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I knew I was forgetting something. There it is. I got to do the poll too. Man, I am off my game. Sorry, guys. And here comes the poll too. We got a bounty for the Dennis Rodman jersey still. We'll do that at least 1 more night and then see if I want to switch it up. Thank you for reminding me, Larry. Everyone's probably sitting there thinking, what's he doing? Maybe someone even reminded me earlier and I didn't understand what you're saying. Whoops. I'm a dingus. AFC East, South. Now you're gonna mess people up because you're gonna make me talk about what if it's him? Sorry, guys. I should clarify. It is a current starting quarterback from the NFC, not just one that started at some point. Current starting quarterback, one of the 16 starters in the NFC right now. Yes, Nick. It could be anyone that's starting, even if they don't deserve to start right now. That's a great clarifying question. Okay, let me go back up and find what I found here, or what was. I'll take Baltimore and Racky if available. They are. We're slowly getting there, guys. New Orleans available, Arizona available, Carolina available. 1 to 2 spots left in East Coast still for us to finish. Yeah, you can change it. You can change it. Think of all the NFC teams. NFC East, NFC North, NFC South, NFC West. Name a starter. Oh, and I missed someone else claiming Atlanta and Big Al's. Gotcha, Larry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. 1 left in the East Coast. We're going to do golf here in just a second. Hopefully, golf guys are here. Do I have 2 NFC West in the poll? That doesn't help. Yeah, so can I edit it? Just know that that is AFC North and AFC West, please. Can we all do that? I can't edit it, and it'll get rid of all the votes if I delete it. Not everyone's going to vote for that because I'm saying that, but please know that that's AFC North, AFC West. Same divisions we do every time, all the time. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's run the golf break. We'll come back. We'll try to fill East Coast, and then we'll worry about Big Al's and some more of these Racky randoms once we do minis and everything else. But we'll do HP Eagle Golf box, and then we'll do some East Coast boxes after that one fills up. Okay, in the Eagle box, we've got, so remember, these were just straight fill. You guys claimed your spots. I then randomized 0 through 9. I did it 7 times. These are the numbers you landed on. For example, if we grab this Steelers Rave, the very last number on this, you can't really see it, but every COA has numbers. If it ends in a letter, we'll go up to the first number. This one ends in 1. So if we were doing this way, number 1 would be Bill S. He got number 1. Does that make sense? There's not really a better way to do it. I mean, you could like sell every player, but do random players. But this way works fine. So, John, you've got number 2. Scott, you have number 0. Steve, you have number 3. Bill S., you have numbers 8 and 1. Brad, you have number 9. Scorching, you have number 4. Larry V., you have number 7. Jim, you have 6 and 5. So let's do this. We'll come back. We'll fill 1 or 2 more spots on East Coast. I keep getting claims on here. They got snagged. See if Ray jumps on or if he's just making sure he's not grabbing him. He's on Facebook. Okay, let's Eagle Box. See if we can get a lucky one here. Number 18 of 100. Golfers don't only have numbers, so Series 1 should be 2 items in here. I think it says right here, golf scorecard, golf pin flag. But I think sometimes instead of a scorecard, you can get like a bag tag or a golf ball. But maybe we got these too, since it specifically says that. You look at the details, it says you can get other items as well. Let's rip it. We did one of these. We've done multiple of these, but it's been years and years since we've done one, I think. But back in the day, for someone that's been around for a while, you guys that have been here for a while, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we pull a Tiger Woods flag years and years and years back? I'm pretty sure we did. I know we've pulled other fun names too, but I can't. I remember seeing Tiger Woods. I just don't know if it was from this or if it was from like a combo thing or something. I'll turn it around. I'll try to get the small item first. And COA is going to determine the winners. Last number on the COA. If there happens to be an item that doesn't have a number COA, what I'll do is I'll just throw all your names into random.org 7 times and top name will win. It's the best I can do on an item like that. But I'm hoping they're all JSA, Fanatics, Beckett, something like that has a number on it. Okay, let's go this. Oh boy, this makes me happy. I'm trying to think who maybe they think is the case hit if it's not Tiger Woods. There's a bunch of big names in these though. So I mean there's a bunch of different case hits. So come on, give us something cool. I mean, we got something cool. They usually those are the small ones. They like covered the whole thing, which is nice. So let me get the other item first. Well, the problem is I don't know if it's the flag or if it's the other item. So I'm just gonna pull this out. Let's do this one first, the smaller item. Oh boy, someone's gonna win something cool, I think. 3, 2, 1. Is it this? Name of golf holes. T Olive Pink. Well, this is Augusta National. Is this the headliner? JSA COA. I'm gonna have to open that up to figure out the JSA number on it because the sticker's not on this side. It's gonna be on the back side of this. Do we know who that is? Is that one of the pictures or is it the other item in here? I don't know that it's this one. You thinking it might be Jack Nicklaus? This looks like it starts with an A. Guessing, yeah. Let's. I'll do this carefully. He's kind of stressing me out. I think this is just a paper to help, a board to help keep it stable. So I'm going to pull this all out without. Sometimes the stuff will stick to this thing, so I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so here's our numbers. This is the winner, whoever owns this number. CB33753. Whoever has number 3 wins this item. Number 3 was Steve A. So this is just to stabilize it. This is what the backside looks like. That is cool. JSA on there actually has his score too. He shot a. Oh no, it doesn't have his score. Sorry, that's just typed on from everything else. 7,200 yards. Jeez Louise. Says who it is right there. It is Austin Eckroat. Austin Eckroat. I've heard that name. That is not the headliner, so our headliner should be the other item. But cool. JSA COA, this is going to Steve. It is a scorecard from Augusta, which is pretty dang cool. You have a ton, Ray? That's awesome. We'll try to do every once in a while stuff like this, but that's Austin Eckroat. Very cool. Camellia, Yellow Jasmine, White Dogwood, Augusta National. I'm going to leave that in there, and I'll stabilize this later. I'm going to put it on my picture taking zone. I'll shove it back in there later safely. Okay, so that means this should be our headliner. I'm going to pull it out this way. I think I see who it is. 3, 2, 1. It is another Augusta flag. So we got 2 Augusta items, and that, Chris, you guessed it, but you guessed it for this, the next item. That is Jack Nicklaus. We happen to have a signed scorecard of his in Big L's dollar break too. But this is cool. An Augusta National flag. The COA is right here. Jack is correct. Oh, this is coming out. I better. I don't like touching stuff if I don't need to touch it. We can see it just fine. The number on this is ZZ64002. If you have the number 2, you're winning the Jack Nicklaus flag. Number 2. How cool is that? I'd take it out, but I don't think we need to. I think we can see the full thing here, unless the winner, number 2, is John. John, if you want me to take it out, congrats, John, by the way. Jack Nicklaus Augusta flag. That is cool. Case hit in this one. That is beautiful. Nice full flag there from Augusta. We also got a scorecard from Augusta. That's golf royalty right there. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to put that so that's closed up. We're going to sit that there. You know what? I'm going to ship this with it because that's cool. Usually the little small ones. So maybe it's a case hit, but not the series hit. I think the series hit would have us take a picture, correct? And tell you to, sorry, it's falling off, and give you some credit. So maybe that's where Tiger would be. But I'll just ship this to you in this and give you that if you want to say that you hit a gold case thing, which is pretty cool. Nice. Jack Nicklaus. I dig it. Fun start. Okay. Let's keep it rolling. I thought for sure I was calling Tiger. We pulled Tiger years and years ago, probably 5 years ago. Anyone remember that? Or am I going crazy? I could easily be going crazy. We've hit most of the big boys. At least, I mean, one time. We're missing a few of the big boys. We don't do a ton of third-party stuff, like, consistently, so that doesn't help, but there was a claim above. Stafford, Jaden Hurts, Wolf. Jonathan R. got you with Wolf. Thank you. Good luck to you. So that could essentially close this, guys, but just to leave it open for 1 second, I'm going to read these one more time. There's room for 1 or 2 more claims. If not, we're going to have 4 solos at 17 apiece. I'd rather get 1 or 2 more main sold, but if we don't, we're going to roll those now. This is the next break. East Coast, 2 boxes. We're down to 4 left. Searching for another community hit, or another pictured headline, or another claim, something fun. Jay, what's up, man? How you doing? You put a post out that made me laugh. I can't remember what it was. It was something about asking you to do something you haven't done before in acting and realizing you couldn't do it or something. And whatever you said, I was like, I couldn't do that. Good, in a good way. I read your post. I laughed at it. Sometimes I read you guys' stuff. I don't react to it, but I laugh out loud, if that helps. Rolling your eyes. That's right. I don't think I could do that either. Okay, players that are left, we're closed unless 1 or 2 more want to claim spots. It'll get rid of solos if we do that. Adrian Kempe, Andrei Svechnikov, Andrei Vasilevsky, Andrew Mangiapane, Brian Russ, Elvis Merzlikins, Gabriel Velarde, Ilya Sorokin, Ivan Barbashev, Jaden Schwartz, Joel Eriksson Ek, Josh Anderson, Mark Scheifele, Matthew Tkachuk, Matthias Ekholm, Ross Colton, Sam Bennett, Sam Still, Sean Monahan, Tim Stutzel, William Eklund. So 1 to 2 spots left there. I'm going to get these copied and assume that we're good. But if, well, there goes a claim. Larry, you want Vasi? You got it. He's always a good one to go after. We tend to hit him frequently, and he's best goalie in the league. It was for an IKEA commercial, got a call back, but didn't book it, really. And then Dave taking Rust. Okay, that'll help us. No solos now. Thanks, guys. All be randoms. Yeah, I couldn't do any of that stuff, Jay. You seem to have a knack for most of that stuff, but I look. You'll post your like you practice your eye acting. You'll post your like headshots, Jay, that you take. You know, your new ones, and I'm like, he looks like an actor. And then I look at pictures of me, and I'm like, I look like I'm Sandler, but without the money. Like I've got no style. 19 and 19. 19 there. 19 there. Okay. Let's roll. Yeah, let's start practicing on the acting. 7 times on the randoms, guys. Everyone will get 1 random. There's no solos left over. I said I'm thinking about doing Wednesday as a 1-box and Monday as a 1-box. If we end up doing a 2-box on Wednesday, we're done with the series on Wednesday unless I order more, but I haven't yet. So we'd have to replace Monday and Wednesday next week with something else, most likely. Or I order some, we do a 1-1, and then we do a few more at the end of the series. I don't know. 7 times right there. Mangiapane on top, Mark Scheifele on bottom. I don't think I don't think I'm ugly, but I don't think I'm meant to be in front of a camera. That's for sure. I mean, my O face got me my wife somehow, so that's my claim to fame. But yeah, I don't think I'm meant to be in front of a camera. That's why you just see my hands. No, that's not why. It's just easier to point it towards the table, and my seat's right here. Okay, Jason, you've got Ovechkin, Matthews, Mangiapane, and Ekholm. Jeff H., Howe, and Schwartz. Jonathan R., Forsberg, Eriksson Ek, Joseph, and Velarde. Brian, you have Jarvis, Canada, Merzlikins, Daryl, Bedard, and Still. Brian, Josie, and Barbashev. Nick F., Fedorov, and Monahan. Daryl, Kovalev, and Svechnikov. Brian, you've got Solani, Stutzel, Hayduk, Sorokin, Ottinger, and Kempe. Jonathan R., Jarvis, Canada, and Matthew Tkachuk. Dylan, you have Quick and Sam Bennett on the Canada Olympic jersey. Larry V., you've got Belfort and Eklund. Jonathan R., Wolf and Anderson. Larry K., Vasilevsky and Colton. And David L., Rust and Scheifele. Hand model? No, I don't. I couldn't be a hand model. If I need to crown command, I just think of the big outbreaks. There you go, Ovi. That could be something. Just take me 20 years to get in front of a camera for acting. I still question myself if you'll hire me. So, yeah, I think you. I've seen some of your stuff for for Harry Potter, your pictures and stuff, and because Kyle shows me stuff for him too. I've seen you. I like you guys' pages. You got what it takes. I don't. That's okay though. I just sit behind a computer all day here and at the office and make up reports about money lost or money gained for restaurants. That's about what I'm good for. Okay. 14, 39, 47, 56. We're going to get 2 numbers here. Seven times to get our top 2. That'll leave us with 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 56 and 39. Not together. Second one and fourth one. Seen a couple of movies of Obi's movies, of Jay's movies. I need to watch one of his movies. My wife has been in 2 or 3 movies, but not acting, just dancing. Not that kind of dancing, guys. 56 and 39. Let's get it rolling here. I'm going to get rid of those 2. 39, 56. Leaving us 14 and 47. And the last 2. Maybe do both on Wednesday. Maybe split it up to 1-1. I'll sleep on it and make a decision. After this, guys, we'll go do our Gold Rush mini helmets. Those are full. Racky's full with a few solos still available. Big Al's has about 10 spots left. Live fills tonight will be, since this is the end of the series, live fills will be a 2-box, pick one random one for 42. It'll have a Schwartz money box and a Fire Factory case will be opened. Pull one out to use. We'll use another one on Wednesday for the mixer. We'll probably do a 2-boxer for the last 2. After that, we'll do a Racky Live fill and some licensed jerseys. That's what it's looking like today. So, okay, box 39. Good luck, all. I haven't talked about trades in a long time. You're always welcome to ask for trades. I don't know where my other cutter went, so I found the old one. It's kind of scaring me that kids picked it up and put it somewhere. I just don't know where it is, so we'll find it eventually. Yes, if you haven't guessed yet, the 2 guesses are the divisions. Remember, if you guys are voting for AFC North, NFC West, that is AFC North, AFC West. I always do 2 AFC, 2 AFC, 2 NFC, 2 NFC. I just typed it wrong. So the one that's winning right now is AFC North, AFC West. I couldn't edit it, and if I deleted it, it would get rid of all those many, many votes. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is happening? I got confused there for a second, but then I saw 895 goals, 4,625. Holy me, oh my. That's 3 straight pictured. Is it not? Alexander Ovechkin's got a Frozen Pond and a Fanatics on this, so double authenticated for whatever reason. This may have been one that was maybe it's got an extra COA for the inscription. I don't know. Holy moly, we're hitting some pictures now. That's 3 in a row. And 4 out of like the last 6 or something. That was the first claim. Jason, you had Ovi with the bingo. Jason T hitting Alexander Ovechkin. Is that a good player? Yeah. It sure is. It's got the nice inscription, too. I watched him score a hat trick last year against Utah when he looked like he couldn't even move, and he's coming back for another year. He knows how to score. What a great hit. We're going to hang this one up today, too. Hey, you hit a big one, Jason. You've hit a lot of your random players, which is also fun, but it's fun to have one of the ones you're after. C-Patch, Washington Capitals, Fanatics Premium. A lot of Adidas out there, a lot of other styles. Fanatics Premium, he just started signing a few years ago, so a little bit less of these, but these are cool. Very nice. I'm going to hang it up because it's Obi. Man, it just feels like it's not real. We hit Yager, we hit Orr, we hit Ovechkin, we hit Kaprizov in the last few boxes. What's next, McDavid? Trying to think who else. We're still looking at Ouch, and there's still a bunch of headliners, but woo! Yeah, of course. Okay, next up, box 56. Man, we saved 4 pictured for the second half, if not more. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nick even said it the other day. He said, is he in the series? I think he said it during your stream, Nick. He's in the series. We're getting him. I don't think we got him last time he was in, but we tend to have a lock on this player too, as well as this player. We've hit him a ton in pucks and jerseys for Ovechkin. This is the Vegas Golden Knight, Ivan Barbashev. Yeah, the shaving cream. Is it Barbasol? It is Barbasol. Barbashev, who had Ivan. I love that jersey too, the gold one. Ivan Barbashev. There it is. On the Roman Yossi spot, Brian W. hitting Barbashev. Nice hit, Brian. He actually, we pulled him like 3 or 4 times before I ever really watched him play that much. I watched him in our series. He was kind of a pain against us. I watched him after that too. He's a great player. That's a fun hit. It's the sparkly rough version of these are cool. This gold alternate. Ivan Barbashev Adidas. That's just a, I hope. Yep. Not pilling, just sitting there. Always advance, never retreat. Their record says that with how young of a team they are and how many times they've made it to the Stanley Cup, playoffs, Western Conference Finals. It's kind of nuts. They didn't get it done this year, but they made it there again. I bet wearing that would be itchy, I agree. But they're really cool. I try to get as many of the gold ones as I can for players. I don't know that I have an Eichel gold. I might. I want a Marner gold. I'm looking for one of those. Okay. I said I should claim him because he's definitely in those boxes. Should have listened to myself. We tend to get him. There's a few guys we tend to get. Barbashev's one of them. It's probably just pure luck. But Brian, Jason, congrats, you two. Great hits. Ivan Barbashev and Ovi with the goal score on there. I think we've had one other goal score record inscribed one. I don't know if Jeff won it or who won it, but we had another cool one with the record on there, which when those first came out, those were not cheap at all. I don't know if they've calmed down now. They probably have, but right when he broke the record, they started trying to monetize it really quick, and it worked. Probably calmed down a little bit since then. Okay, congrats, you two. So I'll talk about whether we're going to do a 1 box or a 2 box on Wednesday, and then next Monday, what we're going to do to fill in the time. I enjoy doing Radke every night, and I enjoy doing at least one hockey jersey every night, in addition to the rolling starters and Big Al's. So if we don't do East Coast here for a break or two, I'll try to fill in with a different hockey jersey, but we may take a break just if we don't have anything until we get more. So, but I think it's fun. I think there's a lot of value in the hockey jersey, a lot of value in Radke, and they're fun breaks. Yeah, they're not cheap, Jason. That's for sure. It's probably less than that now. That's what people will ask for them, but I wouldn't buy one for that. Someone might. Okay, let me get caught up on the other claims. I had Tampa Bay in the 3 box. Carlos, what's up? Gotcha. Barbasol. Gotcha, Carlos. Tampa Bay and Big Al's 3 box. Maybe that was and then by Arizona 6 months ago. Yeah, I mean that's what I always tell everyone. If you hit a big item, they say, "Do you think that's asking too much?" You can really, and especially if it's like different, you can ask whatever you want. Doesn't mean no one's going to pay it. But some items you can ask whatever you want because you have a bunch of proof that says this is what it sells for, so this is what it should go for around. But some of this other stuff, and sky's the limit. You can try. Arizona and Radke for Dustin. I have a few too many Ovechkins in my PC. Every time I've hit one, I've kept most of them. I think the only ones I haven't kept are ones that I've put in the series, like 1 or 2, or winner's choice, just because I had a duplicate of them. Dustin, have you in Arizona? Okay, guys, it's time for the football portion of the night. We're going to do 2 box minis first. We're going to do Radke second, Big Al's third, and then we'll do a live fill, pick one random one with a Schwartz money box and a Fire Factory, kind of a fun little mixer with 2 items. If you haven't guessed yet, I've got a starting QB in the gold bag from the NFC. The current starting QB in the NFC in the gold bag. If you get it right, you get $10 to use tonight. Poll, thank you, Larry, is going to get closed now because we're starting football. It's not really that close. Remember, even though it says AFC North, NFC West, I don't know who told me at the start, but you told me I messed up, and I told you then that it's messed up. So don't try to pull this NFC West thing. It's AFC North, AFC West for the poll. Let's end it. That's what you guys are going for after that mishap. That's smart, though. Every time you make a mistake or do something or talk about it, that's what ends up happening. So, okay, I'm going to read the mini spots because this filled live. I'll do it quickly. We'll get 2 boxes. We'll start there. We'll open the poll, the gold bag. See if anyone gets any credit, and then we'll start ripping football items. Chad, you've got Caleb Williams, Warren Moon. You traded for Earl Campbell, Drew Brees, Dave Robinson. John, you have Mahomes, Emmett, Zay Flowers, traded for Henderson, and John Gruden you traded for as well. Scott, Burrow, Jordan Addison, Donnie Shell, Malik Neighbors, Mel Renfro. Gila, you've got Namath, Dorsett, Chuba, Harold Fannin, Kyler Murray. Christie, you had Manning. Is only, I think, only Peyton in this series. Jonathan Ogden, Andre Reed, Ewers, and Gates. Larry K, you had Flutie, Favre, Dez, Hawk, and Dion. Obi, you had Jeffrey, Hutchinson, Waddle, Noel, and Theismann. Healy had Kelsey, only one Kelsey, too. That's Jason. James Cook, Ocho Cinco, Sainer Still, Gore, Scorching. You had Bradshaw, Beckham, Hill, that's Tyreek Hill, AJ Green, Adrian Peterson, Josh Allen, James Harrison, Saquon, Perry, Javon Curse. You had a trade offer for Perry. I don't know if it was a trade offer or just saying if it was up for trade. If you guys already talked above and said no thanks or traded, let me know. But Chad was asking about William Perry. Brad W., you have Staubach, Jordan Love, Terrell Suggs, Chris Olave, and Tua Tagovailoa. Jonathan R., you have Marino, Penix, Makuba, traded for Tomlinson and Sproles. Chris D., this is mini spots. You had Herbert, Flyer, Warner, Kamara, Edrin James, Jefferson, Hayward, Witten, McLaurin, Bryce Young, and then skipping, you had Genty, Bijan, Jonathan Taylors, Baker Mayfield, LaShawn McCoy. Gila, you had, this is for the mini as well, you had Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Myles Garrett, Jerome Bettis, Jamar Chase, Barry Sanders, Brian Urlacher, Aaron Donald, Ricky Williams, Kyle Pitts. Brad, this is after the mini. You had Falk, Dan Hampton, Bo Jackson, Drew Pearson, and Hines Ward. Obi, you had Elway, J.J. McCarthy, Chad Pennington, Lawrence Taylor, and Jaden Daniels. Our solos were Nick Bosa and Jack Ham. Whew. Dustin Denver and Big L's, you got it. Oh, no, they're gone. Sorry. They're typed above, but he claimed them on the Facebook post. Let me bring it down so that we're a little updated. I want to say we're like 9 or 10 left here still, or 8 or 9, somewhere in there. Let me bring it down and update it. Denver's gone, though. Just, they didn't get claimed in the chat, so that's why it's confusing. Who got claimed? Atlanta got claimed. It's not going to look pretty. Baltimore's still there. Cleveland got claimed. Denver got claimed. I wish I could highlight this without it highlighting the whole. Okay, let's just backspace. Denver, Cleveland. Just ignore me for a second. Houston, Jacksonville, Chargers, Rams, Miami. New Orleans still there. Seattle still there. Tampa Bay gone. Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, New Orleans, Seattle. 9 teams left. So 21 claimed here. Okay. Let's get some minis going. I'll get the box numbers, and then we'll pull out the gold bag. We'll see if anyone has some credit. I remember opening 2 from the exact same row, one on top of each other, right? Yeah, we opened 4 and 10, right? 4 and 10 are the only ones we can't roll and open here. So let's get 2 numbers other than those. Rams, Dustin, got you. Okay. Anything but a 4 or 10, and also if it's 13 or above, I'll re-roll as well. 20-sided dice. There you go. That's the number 20, so that won't work. 20. That'll work. 3. First one's 3. That looks like 6 or 9, so it should work. That's a dot underneath. 6. 3 and 6. Bill B taking Miami. Thanks, Bill. Cursor's already on it, too. So last pre-fill of Series 39. We'll do the 2 freebies tonight. Wonka could still change. Last team standing is between Nick and Nick. So at the end, did that make sense, Nick? I'm going to pull, since you picked Washington first, I'm going to pull a guy out. Whatever conference it is, that's the conference you get. Nick B would get the other conference. We'll open the box, whoever, whatever it is, AFC, we'll decide. If the person that doesn't win will get a free guess next time, along with the ones I forgot this time. Don't jinx yourself. 3 and 6 are both top row. I saw you win something. Where was it? Didn't you win? Did you win a Christian jersey? I think you won a Christian jersey yesterday. Not yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Lettinen or something. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see that. It says Forest until I hover it, by the way. Okay, here's our 2 minis, 3 and 6. Oh, man. I'm just trying to move them out of the way. Gold bag. I'm pretty sure someone or people got this right. So let's see. So the current NFC starting quarterback. Yeah, no guesses. There's only one starter for that team. This came in today. I was just unboxing it. They're unpacking it when I was getting the stream. I was getting all the boxes in here, so I grabbed this. And we're going to use this tonight. Baker Mayfield. I know there was at least 2, maybe more than 2 that got it right. Classic Baker going behind the Obi tonight. So not really getting its time in the sun, but it's back there. See? There she is. Maybe I can do both, but probably not. Kinda. Let me scroll up. Bill B says yes. Bill B, were you one of the Bakers? You guys tell me if you got Baker too, so I don't miss anyone. Baker. I think 2 of you said it right in a row. Bill B and Larry V both guessed it right. There might have been more though. Hold on. Bill B, Larry V. 10 and 10. Hurts. Guess the player. Yeah, no one guessed because I was late doing it. I think it was just you 2. Let me know if I messed that up. Bill B, Larry V, $10 each. You had a 1 in 16 shot, but probably like a 1 in 12 because of who they are. And you did it. Okay, many time polls closed. You guys are going AFC North, AFC West. Bill B, Larry V got the credit. Let's get rolling. We'll do our college guests next when we open the Racky. And we're off. It's not the best way to cut it, but it worked. Going this way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting with a lunar for the Saints. Lunar eclipse. There's probably 5 or 6 Saints in this series. Olave, good guesses. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got Sticky Ricky. Kamara, Olave, Breeze, Sproles, Ricky were the 5 I could come up with my head. I'm probably missing 1 or 2 that are in this series as well. But there's probably 5 or 6 Saints. This one we pulled Ricky. Ricky Williams, Beckett certified Lunar Eclipse. Beautiful helmet. Nice signature too. Beckett certified. Nice one. Let me see who had Ricky. Not claimed, so we'll search for it. There's Ricky on the bottom. That's NFC, so not your division, but let me look. Not on the first row. Not on the second row. There he is, bottom of the third row, almost bottom. That is on the Barry Sanders spot. Gila, Barry Sanders, Brian Urlacher, Aaron Donald, Ricky Williams, Cal Pitts. That's a great line there, too. Nice. Different teams on every one of those players, too. Gila hitting Ricky Williams on the Lunar Eclipse with the precious lunar. Nice, Gila. Okay, let's go box 2. This is really box 6. Yeah, I like that one. I'm sure some people get sick of Ricky. I really don't. I like his stuff. I like he's on a ton of different teams. 3, 2, 1. Back-to-back Lunars. It does feel like we hit more Lunars with Gold Rush than I would see like naturally. A little bit higher concentrate of Lunars. Ogden, Nick, you think? Oh, I'd like that. I could see that. He's kind of a newer name for Gold Rush. Baltimore Ravens. There's probably even less, maybe 3 or 4 Ravens. Yeah, probably 3 or 4. Here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. You are correct. I love that hit too. There's the sticker. Jonathan Ogden. Big Hall of Fame offensive lineman. Is he Hall of Fame yet? I mean, he will be if he's not. Packet certified on this one. Lunar Eclipse, Jonathan Ogden. Love that helmet. Let's see who had Ogden. 2 Lunars. 1 AFC, 1 NFC. That one is your division, though, right? AFC North, AFC West is what you... Yep. All right. That's good. You get 1 of 2 is a good start. And NFC South. Now let me see who had Jonathan Ogden. That's Jordan. There's Jonathan. Pretty quick. Jonathan Ogden was Chris D. Chris D on your Manning claim, getting Ogden, Reed, Ewers, and Gates. But that's fine. Both Chris and Gila kind of ruled the mini. They went back to back on and left no scraps for anyone else. Only one of those mini spots hit. Your normal spot hit, Chris. But Jonathan Ogden, nice hit. Of course, congrats. Gila and Chris hitting Ogden and Ricky Williams. Like those. It's not a pictured headliner, but some great names. So still looking for those. I threw around the idea of using a mini or 2 for the mixer tomorrow. Those that are still here or that are watching that are in the mini, is that like a please don't do that, I'm scared my guy's going to hit? Or is it, yeah, you can use 1 or 2 of them and that doesn't bother me? Once we open a case, I like to use it all for the same claims, week after week after week and not risk the chance. I could also have like a claimed hit clause thing where I give away something if one of your guys hits even after. I don't know. I'd have to ask you guys what you think. Okay, it is time to move on to Racky. And we are 7 away over here. I'm going to bring it down again. I even kept 13 teams at the top like a doofus. 7 teams left. Claimed. Miami and the Rams got claimed. There is the updated. Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, New Orleans, Seattle. Okay, time for Racky. This is, we've only opened 2 from this series. Teams that are still available, Carolina and New Orleans are $18 solos. Tim is selling Carolina. Steve is selling New Orleans. If you want to grab those teams for 18, each team costs 18. Let me know and I'll put you on that spot. We'll random these boxes. We've opened 11 and 12. Kevin, New Orleans on 3-boxer. You got it. Slowly getting there. 6 away. Okay, in this one, Jonathan, you've got Dallas, Minnesota. I'm going to skip down Philly, Atlanta, Tampa, and Chargers. Tim, San Francisco, and Carolina. Reminder, Carolina is available for $18. Tim, you've got Green Bay. You sold Dustin, Arizona. Brian, you have Buffalo, Denver, Tennessee, and Jacksonville. Brad, you've got Pittsburgh and Seattle. Steve, Rams, and New Orleans. The Saints are still available for 18 as well. Jason, you had Detroit. You sold your random to David L. That's Baltimore. Bob, you had Chicago, Indy, David L., Giants, Cincy, Washington, New England, Vegas, and Houston. Jim V., you had Miami and Cleveland, and Bill S., Kansas City, and the New York Jets. Already copied those, so let's get this going and get a box number. Carolina and New Orleans are the teams that are still available for 18 apiece. NFC South teams. Both have great options in Racky for hitting. 7 times. Thank you, Larry. It's time. That's too much for me to remember. My brain's going crazy. It's time to guess college teams, guys. I don't think anybody moved on. Guess a college that you think this player we're about to open up was drafted from. If you get it right, you get to move on to next week. 2 weeks in a row gets you $50. 3 weeks in a row gets you a full size instead of the $50. That's where we're at. Guess a college team. I'll guess mine here in a second. 7 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 3. We went 11 and 12, and now we're towards the top. Box 3, 7 times. I'll take New Orleans. I'll take Carolina. Carolina was Tim's random. Dustin, you got it. Thank you, Dustin. Good luck to you. So just New Orleans left as a solo for Steve if anyone wants to buy that. Get the guesses coming in. I'm going to guess the team 2. 4 is down here. 3 is down here. That's 4. This is 3. What college do I want to guess? I don't like looking at the chat. I want to guess my own name. Let's see. I'll look at that. Give you guys like another 30 seconds to guess. There's only a few guesses out there. So if you don't want to guess, you don't have to. Might as well. $50 if you get 2 in a row right. I'm going to guess. See, this is too specific. I'm going to guess Ole Miss. That's specific, but I saw a name on there that I wouldn't mind seeing hit. Ole Miss is my guess. Okay, back to the screen where I can see claims. Okay, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 guesses plus mine. Let's roll box 3. Good luck, everyone. Jeez. Thank you, Larry, for reminding me. I would have blown right past that again, too. So New Orleans staying where it's at. To rep, you think? We'll find out shortly. You guys are tired. 1-1. Ooh. Here we go. I bet you saw the color of the box when I flipped it there. It's impossible to hide it, I think. 3, 2, 1. You see this. That is not a rep. That is an authentic. You can see the team shining through there as well. We get this team every once in a while. They don't really ever get claimed, but they seem to come out. Yeah, I mean, Seattle's a hard team for me to guess. This could be a couple of the rare guys or new guys, or it could be older guys. I don't know. Who had Seattle? I'd love to see JSN. For some reason, his stuff is dried up. I almost bought one yesterday. I saw it. I think someone snagged it before me. Seattle, why can't I? Spot 8, Pittsburgh and Seattle for Brad. Not me. That is breaking Brad. Brad hitting a Seahawks Eclipse Authentic. I know, isn't it funny? They were going like hotcakes back in the day, and I don't know why people didn't want to hold on to them. I was the same way. I mean, we used them all the time. You do get an assist. That's right. You helped Brad claim that spot. Why can't I need to see the full signature. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is this a rookie? Who's number 8? It's got to be a rookie that I don't know well yet. Some of you guys have probably seen it more often than me. Oh, it's Racky. I can't take a dang picture. Hold on, I'll get it. Not a picture. I can't scan it, I should say. You guys look at the draft board, you'll probably see who it is. I'm not familiar with Seahawks draft picks. So he's the assistant. Three party king. 169 678. Let's see what you got, Brad. It is Price Thomas. Did you look at their draft picks? Jadarian Price. I need to look him up. That doesn't look like Price to me. He played at Notre Dame. Someone had Notre Dame. Who guessed Notre Dame? Because it switched it to Our Lady. Thomas. You think he'll be still in the fantasy drafts? Running back for the Seattle Seahawks. They lost Kenneth Walker. Who's the starting running back for Seattle? Is it Alvin Kamara? Why did I think Alvin Kamara? Seattle Seahawks. I kind of turn off my paying attention in the off season, and my dad gets mad at me for that. He's like, "You don't have to pay attention." Charbonnet. Where did Alvin Kamara go? Charbonnet and Price. Holani Emmanuel Wilson's an old Packer. Rashid Shaheed, they still have. Yeah, Zach Charbonnet. I forgot about him. Jadarian Price, and he's questionable. Jadarian Price backup. Nice hit. Zach, congrats. Or not Zach. Zach Charbonnet is the name I was thinking of. Brad, nice hit. Jadarian Price, running back to the Seattle Seahawks from this new draft class. That's a cool one. No, because I won't be able to stop thinking about where did Alvin Kamara get traded to. He didn't. He's just with the Saints still. Someone else went to the Saints then. I don't know. I give up. He's still at the Saints. I thought maybe someone else went to the Saints. And that made me think he was gone. Okay, let's get these last few teams claimed up. Is there another running back that went to the Saints with Kamara, guys, that I'm thinking of that's confusing me? It's got to be something like that. We have New Orleans claimed up by Kevin. Okay, that's what's left. Again, as an explanation for this break, this weekend, going forward tonight, this is the final break of Series 39. We will do 2 more helmets tonight from the remaining 75, whatever there is left in there, for last team standing and Wonka. After that, the series closes. Etienne, that's right. Travis Etienne went to, okay. After that, we close it up. We rebuild. We get Series 40 up and going. I had way too many helmets show up this last week. I'm excited to build the next series. Names that I haven't had before, names that are a lot harder to get, or that I haven't had in a while, I should say. Styles that I'm excited about. Should be a fun series. For tonight, though, we've got 6 teams left here. Because the series is over with, we will not do a live fill 3 or 2 box for Big Al's. It'll be a 2 box, pick one random one, but it'll include a money box. Please plug me. We'll scan QR, there it is. A money box from Series 8, number 13 of 150. Now we're collecting number 13. And then I've got a case back here. This right here, the Fire Factory. We're going to open one of those 4. So one of these and this together, 2 box, pick one random one for 42. We'll use one more of those 4 for the mixer on Wednesday, and then we'll do a 2 box with the last 2 probably. And then I have a new case arriving for this weekend's Fire Factory. So that's what's happening right after this. We'll do a Racky 1 box like we always do after that, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. The new jerseys that were added this week have a huge jerseys coming, but they won't get here till the middle of this week. So who'd we add today? Mike Allstott, Buccaneers Arctic Camo Nike. Love that jersey. And then Jamal Lewis, Ravens Nike. You've never had a Jamal Lewis Nike. Hockey, we added a name as well. Chris Kreider, Rangers Adidas. Team USA guy. Those are the 3 new additions for our live fills tonight. Okay. We are down to, is Mark here? Mark M? You are here. Mark, I said, well, you were at least a little bit ago. I said that last place in the dollar break got to, if they wanted to, pick a team for 16 instead of 32, so half off. If you want to do that, you can, Mark. If you'd rather not spend money on this, you don't have to either. But you were the one that got last place in the dollar break. One of your spots got last place. So if you want Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Seattle for 16, you're welcome to do that. Jonathan taking Baltimore. Got you, Jonathan. We're almost there, guys. I'll start reading off who has who once we get a little closer. I'll start reading now, and then we'll roll bingo balls, grab boxes. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. But Mark, that's your choice if you want to do that. Maybe he's gone too. He might not come back till jerseys, or I might be muted too. In this one, final 3 box. Bill S., I've got you with the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. Larry K., Atlanta. Jonathan R., Baltimore. Bill B., Buffalo. Nick F., Carolina, Tennessee combo. Bob, Chicago. Gila, Cincy. Cleveland and Denver going to scorching. Tim, you have Dallas. Bill B., Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Brian has Indy. Bill S. has Kansas City. Dustin has the Rams. Bill B. has Miami. Tim K. has Minnesota. Zach, New England. Kevin, New Orleans. Ty, the Giants. Bill S., Philly and Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Seattle's open. Carlos, Tampa Bay. And Brad, Washington. So we got a few openings. Then we'll get rolling. While we're waiting for these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to hit the restroom and grab a drink. I'll roll the bingo balls when I come back here in a second. We're almost there. I should probably type up the message to Mark, but if he wants a half spot, all his. I'm going to drink. 1 second. Chargers, 4 away. Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Seattle. I may look into switching up the combo spots to next series. We've done these for a few series, so we'll think about that. Okay, I'm gonna roll the bingo balls, and then we'll hang out for a few minutes till we get the last few filled up. And then at the end of the stream, just don't let me forget, we'll do our Wonka and our We'll do our last team standing on our Wonka. I'm going to write that down on my notepad here so I remember. Last team standing, and then Wonka. We'll know after this who wins Wonka, who gets second and third place as well, gets you some stuff. Let's get some numbers going here, though. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first number is, whoops, sorry, 55, 5, 5. Next number is 173. And final one, 165. Jags and Texans. Thanks, Dave. Almost there. Vegas and Seattle. Last two left. Grab in just a minute once we get these last two claimed up. Yeah, finally won a Sil Donruss Cello Fat Pack with Jonathan S. I'll rip those with my son when they come. Been trying for a while. I'll grab them in a second, even if we're waiting on the last two. I just figured I can get them and wait here, or I can wait now. It doesn't really matter. But I'll grab them. 55, 173. Yep, and 165. Just Vegas and Seattle left. Final free boxer. I have exactly the right amount of labels. I have 2 more labels in there from Series 639. I guess it wouldn't matter if I only had 3 because the last 2 aren't really Series helmets. I mean, they are, but I don't have to count towards Series 39. Okay, still Vegas and Seattle. Let's discount those ones to 28 each a piece. I said each and piece and said peach. 28 a piece. Reverse order. Nice. 55, check. 173, check. 165, check. Okay, Brad with Vegas. Brad, I was looking for you on Friday and Saturday. I hope you were golfing or doing something fun instead. I had family over, so I was busy, but I checked a couple times thinking, oh, I missed it, and I didn't see anything. I need to put an asterisk on that one. Do you know what days you're on this week? So me and the fellas can show up. Oh, someone just showed up at my house. It's probably my mother-in-law. Just Seattle left, guys. I'm ready to rock and roll. Yep, my kids. Reminder, after this, we're going to do a 1-box, or sorry, a 2-box, pick one random one. Let me type it up here because it'll be the Schwartz Series 8 money box, which has a $1 bill, a $2 bill, 5, 10, 20, or 100 in there, as well as the helmet. And then a Fire Factory from the current Series 1 box, so 2 together, 2-boxer. It'll be pick one random one for 42. But it's going to be Schwartz Money Fire Factory 42. So that'll be a fun little mixer. And then we got a bigger mixer on Wednesday. Just Seattle left, guys, at 28, and then we're ready to roll. This series seemed a little more lopsided than our series. I had to build some helmets in for teams that were getting low, and then they hit again. I kept hitting. Like we had a bunch that hit just once or twice, and a bunch that hit like 7 times. As that happens. See if the feast or famine teams hit tonight. These last 3. Seattle, last spot, and then we're ready to roll. 28 for them. And then we're going to get rolling with the rest of the night. I'm going to close this and get ready to open. Needed 9 homers to win 5. Seattle, there it is. Man, you come so close so many times. I did one on, what was it? On I did a stupid one on Call Sheet. You guys ever use Call Sheet? It was whether they would mention the Patriots. Just say the Patriots during the World Cup game in Foxborough, in whatever stadium, in the Patriots Stadium. Just thought, they've been talking about football players and basketball players during the games, and I thought they'd mentioned we're here at famous Patriots Stadium or whatever stadium home of the Patriots. They never once said it. Still like a $5 one to win 30. Jerks. All right, guys. Oh, I'm already not sharing my screen, so we're good. Let's roll. Next up will be the mixer. So if we can pull something fun from the Money Box and or Fire Factory. 55, Series 39, 0. We'll know after these three who wins Wonka as well. Talking about Bryce Harper. Not 9 homers. Or was it 9 homers? 9 points. Can't see the auto, but I'm trying to think who I put in. I might have been in for a few series. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got, I always talk about how the 2.0s are the most rare of the STSs. That's an earpiece, unless it's hiding. I'll find one for you, Green Bay winner, once you have Green Bay. I think I have extra, the dark pads, so. Oh, and the home run derby. Was that tonight? Am I missing the home run derby? That's lame. Green Bay was Bill S. Hitting the Packers on a 2.0. We had a 2.0 a few series ago, and it was, this one's Racky. It was Sterling Sharp, I think. I don't know if Bill hit that one or not. You're hitting this one, Bill. I love this helmet. 3, 2, 1. This, maybe we haven't hit Favre in a few series, because I don't remember putting this one in. Brett Favre on the 2.0 with nice green ink. Racky certified, missing one earpiece. Let me see if I have it right here. It's the right side. It is. If I can get it stuck off the bag here. That's a great hit. I don't often call it a finale because I'm always worried we're not going to hit any finale names. But I'll take Favre as a finale hit. Nice hit, Bill. Brett Favre 2.0. I dig it. Okay, next up. See if we can get 3 finale type hits. Come on. 165, Series 39, 0 Wonka. This box has been used a few series. It's probably time to retire it. Lots of tape on that thing. I think I see who it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic, the white classic. Buffalo Bills. Both of your pieces there. That's just a thick bag. There was 2 in there, but it's just a nice thick one. Buffalo. Buffalo was Bill B. I'm having flashbacks. That was it last week where Bill S won or Bill B won, and then the other Bill won right after, I swear. Bill B, Buffalo. Ooh, yeah. It's got the... well, it's kind of funny as well. Buffalo Bills, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I feel like there was a time where Bill B couldn't hit anyone but O.J. Simpson. This one's kind of cool because it's got the inscriptions, a little bit smaller signature on top. Hall of Fame 85, 2003 yards, and 1973 are the 2 inscriptions. O.J. Simpson, the juice. JSA certified, 2 earpieces. Nice, cool, classic, and derived O.J. Simpson. Haven't seen him in a little bit either, I don't think. That's cool. Traded Corey Dillon for him. That's an offer. Bill B, nice hit. I said 0-1 on both those, right? Yeah, it's cool. I love stuff with scripts, especially if it's like I like statistic scripts. Hall of Fame's always cool. I like specific years or specific games or moment scripts. I think those are cool. I actually think I have seen a few, Elliot, where it's kind of like a play on stuff, and not I did it, but I think he's done some that are a little more toeing the line. Okay. Simpson Favre so far. Last one of a claimable series. Whoop, it's 4 points. It went backwards that time. Claimable Series 39 helmet. Last one. We'll do 2 more tonight. Those will be freebies given away to Wonka and the last team standing. And then we'll shut it down. Have it ready for next week for Series 40. I'll have to try to think of something to maybe make Series 40 like a little different. I think I'll up the offer Corey Dillon and some $5 Dairy Queen coupons. Those coupons are clutch. Could it be college, or is it just in a college box? It's been a little bit since we pulled a red box. I know the answer. I know the answer. 4-pointer. Going 2, 3, 2, 1. I like this alternate. Let's just quickly take it out. It's a little bit. Don't see a ton of those, but these are nice because they've got the glitter in them. Kind of a cool little alternate with the H-Town. That's Houston Texans. That's shiny. Back to certified. Nice big Houston Texan on the back. Texans here. Who had Houston? The Denver helmet. Yeah, it's tough. It's fun to sell. It's fun to buy. It's fun to trade. It's fun to collect. It's fun to do all of it. Battle Red's cool. I like this one. It's kind of like Jacksonville with the plain darker helmet, but I like the stuff. Who had Houston? Houston was David L. That was part of those last few that you picked up. Houston, Jacksonville. Dave, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. Been a little bit since we've seen him too. Tank Dell, number 3. Tank Dell on the alternate. Beckett certified. So does that mean we got a quarterback, running back, and a wide receiver to end this series? We'll do 2 more tonight, but they'll be freebies. So what did I do with the dang post thing? I had it. Maybe I just cut it, and then there it is. Congrats, winners. I'll get you your points too, Dave. We'll see how that shakes up, but let's do a recap, and then I'll drop the mixer. Reminder, the mixer is a Schwartz money box and 1 Fire Factory at random. We're just going to get all 4 numbers there. We'll do that. Brett Favre, STS 2.0, OJ Simpson, scripted, Tank Dell, alternate. Let's do the pick one random one, Schwartz Fire Factory. 2 full sets from 2 different products. See if it fills. But I first need to do this, and let's figure out who. I did update it right before this. See if that moves you up or down, and that won't move you down. Moves you up, Dave, or did you have the series? Maybe you didn't. So maybe that doesn't do anything. Tank Dell. I don't see you on there, so that's probably gonna. Oops. 4. Okay, so this remains unchanged. Greg is our Wonka winner this series with 26 points. Tim, second place with 21. Tim, you get a free Big Al's 3-box live fill spot, so $32 worth of that. Bill S., you get a free jersey spot in the pick one random 2s at the end of the stream for $30 for getting third place. So Bill 30, Tim 32, Greg gets a free helmet tonight. He said he wasn't going to be here tonight, but that if he did end up holding on, even though he thought he'd jinx himself, that he would take not one of these, but a random Big Al's helmet. So that's what we'll do for you. Okay, so that ends that series. Let's see where we're at here. I'd love to fill this one. Let's see how close we are. Obi, Pittsburgh. With a random for self, so it'd be a $21 random. Nick, Chicago. With a random for sale. Dave just late on Chicago on this one. Dallas going to Jonathan. Chargers going to Brian. Chargers going to Brian. Chicago also gone. Tampa Bay going to Dustin. That's spot 5. Cincy going to Kyle. Spot 6. So we'll give this a few more minutes. I wish I saw him on the golf course. I'm saying I need to go show up. And then Pittsburgh got lots of duplicates, so we're not nearly as far as I thought we were. I thought maybe we were 5 or 6 away. Well, let's hang out here for a second. I think this will be a fun break. So we got a Schwartz Money Box and one Fire Factory if we open that up. If we don't, we don't. 6 claim, 10 remain. Pick one random, one style. Let's see if I can find the... Schwartz never really has a huge like pitcher list or headliner list that you can look at. Let me see if I can see. You guys already know how Fire Factory works, so use that. I mean, basically anyone, but let me see if I can find the Schwartz sell sheet. Seashell by the seashore. This is it. Cash in every box. So we'll have a 1, a 2, a 5, a 10, a 20, or a $100 bill in there. Barry Sanders, Luther Burden, D'Angelo Pons. I don't know where he got drafted or if he's still there. Frank Gore, John Riggins, and then a bunch of other names too that are Schwartz type names. Okay, let me go back to this page. We'll hang out. I'd like to get this one filled, so I'm not going to jump right to Racky. Racky will be next. We may jump to that in a few minutes, but we'll see if we can get this one going first. Check this text from my wife while I'm waiting. No, not my wife. My friends. Okay, now looking like we're going to get there on this one. So let's do this. Let's Schwartz Money Box, Fire Factory, 42 per. Pick one random one. I'm going to leave this here. We may try to come back after Radke and see if we want to continue trying to fill it. So you can keep your spots, but don't pay for them yet. But not a lot of love on that one, so let's do Racky. So Racky's going to drop now instead. Racky, let's try it. And then maybe we can come back to this one and try it after. Or we can just call the night and sign off. I don't know if people are watching whatever it is. I could sit there and wait on that one, guys. So if I'm making you miss Racky, I'm sorry. If you went and did something else, I don't want to make you guys wait when it's not even half full. This one doesn't look like it's going to fill either. So I'll give it a second before I start writing these down. The last thing I want to do is make you guys wait around for something that may not fill. Eagles. Dave Steelers. 5 is Jason with Dallas. 6 is San Francisco for Dave. 7 is Denver for Brian. Random up, I'll come back to that. If anyone wants a random, let me know. I mean, we're not quite to that point. Kyle Cincy. Giants for Dave. Okay, remember we put a hold on the dollar, the money box and Fire Factory because that one wasn't moving. We're on to Racky now. If people are jumping between streams and missing it, I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of waiting if I don't think it's going to get there, so for either of us. So if you're missing out on this one, I'm sorry. 10, got you, Brad. Jonathan, Minnesota. A little closer on this one, 5 away. Yeah, sorry. If the other one had been like trickling at least, I would just let that one roll out for 5 more minutes, but those all came at the start and then nothing else. And we had some deleted as well, so I figured there wasn't any interest there. So apologies if you're missing out on this one because I changed it up, but I'm not going to make you guys wait. And it's already almost 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going a little slower than normal. I mean, I would have been, but we're close to on the same schedule right now. But 5 away on Radke, guys. And if there's interest in going back to the money box and the Fire Factory 2-boxer, it's 10 p.m. My kids are right above me waiting for me to get done with this. I think my wife she had a class she was teaching tonight, and then I think she's doing dinner with friends. So I think my kids just got dropped back off here, and they're just hanging out upstairs waiting for me. My mother-in-law might be here, though. She is. There they are. Okay, I'm going to wait on this one since we're a little closer, but let's see if we can get a few more claimed up. 11 spots claimed. If you've already claimed your spots that you want, don't go more just to help it close unless you really want to. Yeah, I know. Did a random player buying for the Derby wanted Schwarber, got Harper's. Jonathan above us saying that Harper burned him too on his parlay. Harper's dead to me. Okay, we'll chill here for a little bit with the last 5. Is it over? Who won? I don't really ever watch the baseball all-star stuff. The home run derby's not bad to watch, but Schwarber beat sweet. Schwarber did beat Harper. Or is it still going? Schwarber is good. Oh, just round one's over, huh? Junior Camanero's great. Jordan Walker, Wilson Contreras, Taka Murakami, Bryce Harper, Jack Caglioni's doing it, huh? Ben Rice. Still going. A little more interesting than the two boxer tonight. Green Bay, gotcha. 4-way, guys. And then we'll try the jerseys too. If anyone's waiting around for the jerseys, we'll give it a roll. But looking like tonight's just going to be a little slower. That's okay. Maybe we'll change stuff up. Four left in Racky. Sorry for the yawns, guys. Buffalo, Brian. That's a big man. Yeah, Schwarber. 56 last season. Already above 30. Yeah, comparing them to the guys that used all the Arnold Schwarber stupid autocrat. I thought maybe that's just what you called him, which is a cool nickname. Kansas City Dave. Should be a Cub, I know. Okay, 2 left. Getting close. Two left in Racky, and then we'll try some licensed jerseys. If we don't do it, it'll throw off our pace to get to, what is it, $6.99, or by next weekend to do a freebie next weekend. It works out perfectly. So, now I still have 18 credit from Wednesday. I'm pretty sure. Let me check what I have written down here. I've got Kyle with 18 credit. Eric K, if he's here, has 30 credit. Matt S has 10. Scorching has 45. Ray has 45 credit if he's here. I think that's all the credits I have on there. Yep, minus 18. Good call. I leave it on there until you guys use it, but if you're grabbing something, you might as well use it right now. Final 2 spots, guys, and then we'll give it a go on the jerseys and see if that one fills up. Full-size series is my favorite. Jerseys after that for Big Al is my next favorite thing to do. Racky and East Coast, right behind those, for my top 4 favorites. But there's a bunch, but I love the Funko series. Everything I do, I like. I don't do stuff I don't like, so. Ben Rice did the worst. I don't even know who that is. Nobody knows Al. Dave grabbing Washington. Dave saying he's taking over. Good luck, Dave. One spot left to close us, guys, and then Jason had a random, but there's been plenty of time to grab that random, so I'm going to run randoms as soon as it fills. One more spot left. Yeah, I always wonder about those guys. I mean, I'm sure there's players now that use something. One final spot left, and then we'll try some jerseys. Keyword try. Although some hang out and only do the jerseys. Yeah, that's cool. I need a good team here for me to really try to jump into baseball. I know, like, I know enough to get around general conversations, but it's just the one sport I never stuck to. I don't know why. I mean, not having a team here doesn't help. So there's no like home team, you know. I stopped playing baseball when I was I was a pitcher and could throw pretty good. But then I focused more on football and basketball and stopped playing baseball. 250 walks, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, one spot to close this, guys. Teams that are left: Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Detroit, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Chargers, Rams, Miami, New England, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tennessee. I'm only going to go back to this and try if there's people that are saying, oh, I wasn't here and I missed it. Please keep it going. Otherwise, we're just reading that out and don't pay for it. If you paid, I'll apply it to something, hold as credit, or send back if you ask me to. Dustin will take Arizona. Thanks, Dustin. Good luck to you. I appreciate it. Just trying to move it along, I know, so I appreciate you doing that. Okay, let's run these. Jason, or anyone for that matter, if you want to look at selling or trading your randoms, just let me know after we run these. I'm going to get rid of all these extra tabs. Darian Price, Seattle Seahawks, Money Box, Dice Roller can go. Okay. 7 times on these guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New Orleans on top. Detroit, oops, on bottom. Okay, Dave, I've got you with Chicago, New Orleans, Dustin, Tampa, and the Jets, Joseph, Philly, Cleveland, David L, Pittsburgh, Houston, Jason T, Dallas, and Miami, David L, San Francisco and New England, Brian, Denver and Vegas, Kyle, Cincy and Seattle, David L, Giants and Baltimore, Brad, Indy and Carolina, Jonathan R, Minnesota, Green Bay, Tennessee, and the Chargers. Brian, you've got Buffalo, Jacksonville. David, you've got Kansas City, Washington, Rams, and Atlanta. And Dustin, Arizona, and Detroit. Keeping your random, Jason. Who was it? Miami. Okay. Well, let's get a box number. And then we're going to try some jerseys after this. Just a reminder that Trout is a lock random. The rest are up for grabs for claims. Time for me to get a Ben Rice jersey, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 7. I almost got the other dude. Junior Caminero. I was going to grab it. It got scooped up. 7 times box 2. Doing 2 and 3. 11, 12, and then 2, 3. Okay, box 2. the licensed jersey post going. Jerseys up next. And we're good. Okay. Box 2. You know what? I totally forgot to keep track. I guess we haven't opened much stuff, though, so there's probably not much to catch up on. NFC North got one. AFC East got one. AFC South got one. So is it 2, 1, 1, 1? 2? No. What did I miss? I missed the NFC West, too. 2, 2, 1, 1? Yeah. NFC North and NFC West is Green Bay and the Seattle. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 1. You guys are one of the ones. Maybe they'll tie it up with this one. Less items tonight. Nixter didn't fill, so we'll do 2 less items. Here we go. Like the way this one looks. Jason's saying college, he saw the red box. I don't know that I've seen a Georgia helmet with the red face mask. That looks nice. I was just thinking, I don't remember the guessing game, but I think the only person that got Notre Dame was Thomas, right? Thomas, you have a $10 credit because of that. There's Bill's favorite team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Hold on, let me write down Thomas. No, not a $10 credit. Sorry, forget what I said. Thomas, you move on the next week. The $10 credits for Bill B and Larry B. Thomas got Notre Dame right. Hines Ward. Hines would be a cool one. I could see this being a youngster, though. Like maybe even a current Georgia player. I'd make it so it'd be random, but I could see it being a younger guy, someone that just got drafted last year, too. Hines on this would be sweet. Look how nice that looks. Not Minnesota? You think so? Look how nice that looks. I really like the look of that helmet. It's glossy, too, with the red face mask. I'm trying to think of, like, I don't really have a good guess. I'd love to see Stafford on this, but that's probably asking a lot. But let's see what we get here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I should have thought of him, but I didn't. I did not think of this, and that's actually a great helmet. That's Brock Bowers. We've hit him, I don't think it was last double case, but the case before. And man, do I like the look of that helmet. Glossy, classic speed looking style there. Beckett certified, going to the Vegas Raiders. Brock Bowers. Let me see who had Vegas. That's cool. And that's AFC West for you guys, too. Vegas was a random on spot 7. Right? Yes, 7. Brian, you had Denver and Vegas. Let's go on to Brian W. Oh, yeah, that's right. They had Genty and Bowers. Interesting. Okay, Brock Bowers, we're going to do our licensed jerseys now. Congrats to you, Brian. Sorry to everyone else. I didn't even think about that. That's a cool-looking Georgia helmet, though. I like that one. I know, Dave. I swear I didn't even say it this time. I was thinking, may you not have my luck when I take that many spots. Last time I said it, and I felt like I jinxed you. This time I didn't say it. It still didn't help you unjinx you. Okay, let's see where we're at. I know. if we can somehow stumble through this last one tonight. The other ones have been going a little slow. I've got Nick with Yzerman. Larry V, you've got Gronk. Bill, I've got you with Favre. Bill Favre. Greg with Barry. What's up, Greg? Spot 4. Spot 5, Mark with Ripken. Someone just closed my door. William? Afton? Casper? Spot 6, Zonka is Eric. Yadingus. Bill taking Con, which is spot 7. See, I heard it again. Someone's opening that door. Spot 8 is Noah, Joakim Noah. Is someone behind me? I don't like being snuck up on. Number 9 is Austin Reeves for Bill. William. I swear, man. I will judo punch whoever sneaks up behind me. Reeves. I need to get a mirror. I keep talking about that. Could be a burglar. Reeves, number 9. Number 10, Allstott. The new Arctic Camo. Love that one. It was Larry. 11 and 12. No, 11 is Shaq. For Brian. Number 12 and 13 are Kreider and Magic. 12, Elliott. 13, Magic. For Elliott. 14, Marcus Mariota. There's someone down here. I know it. 14 claimed. 6 remain. Let's show some pictures. See if we can get this one going. Okay, I'll read over the ones that did not get claimed that are available. 6 will close this. So 2/3 closed. Philip Forsberg is left. Emmett Smith is there. Yep, no one claimed Smith. I was making sure. Jamal Lewis. Dennis Rodman and Julius Peppers. Trout will be locked as a random. Someone will get it. Chris Carter. Pat Surtain and Paul Pierce. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Connor Hellebuck, Travis Konechny. Ray Bork. Chris Chelios and Felix Hernandez. Tom Wilson, Cody Bellinger. Marian Hossa, Isaiah Thomas. Mark Messier. Porter Martone. Travis Hunter and Klay Thompson. We've got Kurt Warner, Kevin Fiala, Brian Urlacher, Alexander Barkov, and Marcus Allen. Al Iafriti, John Riggins, Mike Yastrzemski, Nick Bosa, Philip Grubauer, Maurice Jones-Drew, Pat LaFontaine. Don't think Garnett got claimed. Randall Cunningham on the split. Zach Wierenski. There's another Barbashev in our series. Hit tonight on the East Coast. Barbashev and a George. John Elway, Larry Johnson. Don't pay for this one yet, guys. We might stall out on this one. Chris Bryant. Sammy Sosa. Speaking of him earlier. Alex DeBrincat. Both claimed. T. Higgins, Alex Caruso. Dale Murphy. Justin Jefferson and Jackson Turio. And that's all of them. So let's hang out here for a little bit. what I'm going to do while we're waiting for this one to get filled up is I'm going to roll the bingo balls for last team standing in Wonka so we can kill two birds with one stone. That's if that works. Jefferson, gotcha. For Kevin. Higgins. I'll wait till after we do jerseys to open them, but we might as well get it rolling if we can while we're waiting, huh? Mark T. Higgins, 4 away. You guys are tied right now. The last team standing in the Wonka will not count towards this unless you want them to, I guess. I mean, you have to decide beforehand. Just check and see if you want it afterwards. Okay, 4 left. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to start. I'm going to roll 2 bingo balls. First one will be for last team standing. Second one will be for Wonka. Last team standing is between Nick and Nick. Wonka is Greg. So I'm going to roll the 2 bingo balls, get the 2 numbers. I already shook it up once, so we're good. 1, 2. So first bingo ball is last team standing. 16. I'm just going to write LTS 16. I can go there. And then Wonka, which we know is Greg, 119. And then I said, so we're still 4 away in jerseys, guys. That's what we're working on. I'm just doing this while we're waiting. Is Nick Bryant here? I know Nick F is here. He just claimed Iserman. Doesn't matter if you're here or not. You're going to win or lose regardless if you're here or not. I'm going to put all these in there. I don't have to draw these for all the players. Like if we had 6 or 5, you guys are just going to do conference. I have never had not even a single point, Elliot. I don't know if I believe that. I might have to go search the annals. Not even one. That's crazy, Elliot. That's bad luck with Wonka points. I'm going to put all these in here. Nick F., you were the first one to claim Washington, the last team standing. So you get whatever team I pick, whatever conference they're from, that's the conference you get. Just the easiest way to do it. So let's shake them all up here. Probably the easier way to do this, but this is what I'm doing. Nick, your conference is the NFC. NFC for Nick F. AFC for Nick B. Okay, a few of those things out of the way. I can grab boxes too. I might as well here in a second, but let's see if we can get a little closer. 4 away. Eddie for Greg. Churio for Bill. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Two left. I'm going to grab boxes while we're waiting. Because why not? 2 more claims. Only 1 claim. If it fills up, I'll wait to do it after. Ray Bork, number 19. Not left to close us. And we're close, so never mind, I'll do it after. 20 is Marcus Allen for Greg. Okay, let's get some randoms going, guys. I appreciate you slowly getting this one filled up. $20 is correct. Here's the remaining spots. Should be 4 solos. There will be. We're going to run these 7 times, guys. Remember, if Mike Trout comes in the last 4 spots, we'll re-roll it an 8th time until he's not, or 9th. I don't want that to be a $10 solo. I want it to be given to someone at random. I don't want it to be unclaimable. So claimable as a solo is the same as, it's even better, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you who the 4 are. If it's Trout, we'll just re-roll, so ignore it. 6 and 7. Trout's not there. Marian Hossa, Del Murphy, Ivan Barbashev, Mark Messier. Big portion of hockey on that one. Okay. I've got Nick with Messier, Elliott just behind, Barbashev, Del Murphy, Marian Hossa. The other $10 solos. I'm going to look through. There goes Barbashev to Jason. Look through, see if anyone has any discounts, and then you guys can start your trading, selling. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just grab the helmets and the jerseys when I go back. Just do it all in one. Because why not? I don't have to go back there twice. Rodman for sale, right here at the top. So I'm going to do it now because. Okay, Nick, you've got Yzerman, Rodman, and Philip Forsberg, Larry V, Rob Gronkowski, Brian Urlacher, Nick Bosa. That's a $3 off spot. Oops. Bill S. Favre, LaFontaine, and Barkov. Greg, you have Sanders, Sertan, and Cunningham. That's a $3 off spot, Greg. Mark, Ripken, Elway, and Larry Johnson. Eric S., you have Zonka, Iafriti, and Bryant. I say that name different every time. Bill S., Con, DeBrincat, Paul Pierce. Bill B., you have Joakim Noah, Sammy Sosa, Kevin Fiala. Bill S., Reeves, and Chelios, and Trout. There's the random Trout spot. Larry V., Allstott, Wilson, and MJD. Brian, Shaquille O'Neal, Konechny, and Emmitt Smith. Elliott, you have Kreider, Grubauer, Caruso, Magic Johnson, Klay Thompson, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brian, you have Marcus Mariota, Isaiah Thomas, and John Riggins. Kevin, Jefferson, Yastrzemski, and Warner. Mark, you have T. Higgins, Wierenski, and Connor Hellebuck. Greg, you have Eddie George, Cody Bellinger, Travis Hunter. Bill S. Churio, Fernandez, I keep saying Fernandez. Felix Hernandez, Chris Carter, Brian Bork, Garnett, and Jamal Lewis. Greg, you have Marcus Allen, Porter Martone, and Julius Peppers. Rodman for sale, Larry V. by Urlacher and Bosa. Yours, Greg. Good luck. Urlacher, Bosa. Okay. Clay and Caruso for sell or trade. Clay and Caruso for sell or trade. Thanks, Larry. Buy Grubauer and Riggins if for sale, says Eric. Grubauer was Elliott. Riggins was Brian. If you guys want to sell, let me know. Elliott's going to keep Grubauer. Wilson, Jones, Drew for sale. Tom Wilson and MJD are up for sale. Wilson keeping Grubauer. Chris Bryant and Iafriti for sell or trade. Those are both up for sale or trade. I'll sell Riggins, says Brian. That was going to Yadingus. Wilson for Rodman is a trade offer. Sounds good, Larry. Thanks. Tom Wilson for Dennis Rodman. Okay. By check. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect. It's not going away. It's just flashing yellow too. It's like YouTube. There it goes again. It's like YouTube slows your connection if you're on for more than 2 hours. I know it's not that, but you guys hear me still? Didn't like cut out, make me reconnect, but it keeps saying slow connection. I think it's fine. Marion Hassa, Del Murphy, looks like Egyptian right now. You know what I feel like when in the chat. Try closing out, coming back in, maybe. I don't know. It's back for me. Larry B has Maurice Jones-Drew up for sale. Yep, I got that one. Klay Thompson, Alex for sale. Al Iafrate and Kiss. Can't read the screen at all. Yeah, like I tried closing out and coming back in. See what it looks like. Try to solve it on your own first and then see if it doesn't change it. And then Del Murphy, Hassa is still available. By MJD. You got it. MJD going to Jonathan from Larry. Can you guys read those better if I put it big like that? I mean, now you can't see Mark Messier, but even worse? How is that worse? Has anyone closed out and come back in and had it fixed? Or are you just staring at the same screen trying to say how bad it is still? Tried? Luckily, you don't have to know much, Jason. You didn't claim a spot. All you have is Ivan Barbashev. So you're looking for gold or whatever color it is. It's gray, right? Love my AOL. It's fine to you, yeah. Hassa going to Brian. Okay, I'll leave it for a few more minutes here, and then we're going to grab helmets for, I'm down somewhere, 16 and 119, and we're going to grab jerseys, and we're going to call the night. Del Murphy for sale, Klay Thompson, Alex Caruso, Chris Bryant, Al Iafrate for sale. And then we're ready to roll. Yeah, just sometimes you can't control it. It's just, I watch YouTube streams all the time. Sometimes they go dark for a while and then they come back. It's how it is, I suppose. Okay, last call. I'll roll the Beagle balls. I'll leave this up just in case anyone wants to trade or sell. I'll grab the jerseys. I'll grab the helmets. We'll bring them all back in. We'll do jerseys first. We'll do helmets after that. Last team standing first. Wonka second. I believe you guys still have a chance to. You're tied right now to win that. So we might be giving away the Dennis Rodman custom Lakers jersey too. Let's just see how it goes. We'll leave this up for now. Okay, jersey numbers. Shake it up. It's like a half second where I forget what I'm doing every single time I do anything. 1, 2. $113, 113. Over here. And 2. 113 and 2. All right, let me grab them, guys. Completely blocked myself in. Oh boy. Well, let's do. Something sell. Yastrzemski for Caruso. Sure, Kevin. Just being this big screws me up, but it was Elliott. For Caruso. That's good. That's like giving me a headache looking that close. Okay, last call on Dale Murphy, Klay Thompson, Ali Afriti, Chris Bryant. Those are $10, all four of them each. If no move, we're gonna undo these. Oh, jeez. Okay. Did I do that right? 2/113 with the jersey numbers. 16/119. Okay, let's do jerseys first, and then if there's a freebie, we'll do the freebie as well, and then we'll do these two. So 16 was the last team standing. We'll do that one first, I suppose. And then 119 after that. Okay, let's close this. Let's get rolling. No more trades, no more buys. Everything stayed. Larry, Greg, you guys had $3 off spots. Okay, let's roll. Box 2 up first. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I know it's a little slower on some spots, and it's already 10:40. Sheesh. Salt Lake, where I live, broke our record all time yesterday by 2 degrees. The record high ever was 107. We were 109 yesterday. I'd still take 109 dry here than 85 humid somewhere else. I can't do humidity, man. I know that one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a claimed hit here. It was claimed a little later-ish, wasn't it? I don't know if I have that upside down. I do. I think I do. It's got the same creamish color as the retro helmets. That's number 11. And we're going baseball. Jackson Chourio. We pulled, was it his bat or his ball the other day? We had something Jackson Chourio on one of the baseball nights. That's kind of cool at him. I think it was bat, maybe. And that one was claimed by Bill, number 18. Bill S. Claim spot. I'll say it again, see if we can get a double claim. Nice hit, Bill. You've been after Chourio for a while. Nice to hit one that you've been after. That's for dang sure. And I've kind of not had a ton of baseball. I mean, we've had some fun ones. There's great stuff, but I'm running out. But I just got a nice big chunk of stuff from a few different places of some baseball names. I'm excited to put some of those in too. So maybe we'll try to make baseball a little bit more. It was a bat, was it? That's right. It looked a little different than the signature on this one. But anyways, we'll try to make baseball's always been the lowest. It probably will still be close to the lowest. Maybe we'll have more baseball than basketball. I do have a bunch of basketball here though too, so I don't know. But I'll try to not keep them so far low. I do think the most popular are football and hockey, but baseball are pretty fun too. I like all 4 sports. There's multiple jerseys, and that's a nice Nike there, by the way. Nice at Milwaukee. I just did it where I let go. Multiple jerseys in each sport that I would be after. I tend to go for football and hockey. It's probably why there's more of those than the other ones, but I'd probably go for those a little more often than the others. But the reason I like multi-sport and the reason why I like doing randoms, I used to join a room that would do multi-sport, and I would get randoms from baseball and basketball that I probably wouldn't claim, and I hit on a few of them, and I've kept those jerseys kind of forces me to go outside of my normal claims, which I like. I think there's a benefit to randoms, at least if you can hit on them, I guess. Okay, 113. Here we go. I know that one too. And we went double claim hits, like I was calling for. He did. I think we probably had him 3 or 4 times. There was one time where he lasted a long, long time. I've got a cool alternate of his too, so maybe you'll see that soon. A cool alternate Nike. That is Jay Jettas, Justin Jefferson, Beckett certified, Minnesota Vikings Nike. That one was claimed too, so double claim. That's Kevin on spot 15. Kevin. Too many Vikings fans in this room. I love all the Vikings jerseys and helmets, though. The purple with the horn, they got cool looks. I'm a little jealous of the looks. Great players, too. Vikings, Nike going to Kevin. Nice hit, Kevin. Nike jersey. COA's on the back. Beckett. Beauty. Uh-oh. Did that make them all tie, or did that make you guys lose? There was one division that had one. I'm hoping. No, I think that made you lose because it's the NFC Northwest. 3, 2, 2, 1. You guys are one of the twos. I'll let you guys. I mean, you guys are down. You want to let these two count and just hope that you can get back to tying. Now that you're losing, you might as well add them in. You guys want to add them in? I don't care. I do every night with a bounty, knowing that night can be a giveaway, so nothing changes for me. Of course, Kevin, nice set. Congrats. Sorry to everyone else. Congrats on the 2 claim hits there, Trio and Justin Jefferson. Let's do it. I agree. Okay. 16, last team standing. Everyone, 2 people got it right. Nick F guessed it first. Nick B guessed it second. Both Washington. Whoever does not win this helmet, Nick F, I drew. It was Detroit. Nick owns the NFC. Nick B owns the AFC. Whoever doesn't win will get a second chance guess next last team standing round next week. There's also 3 or 4 that are going to get them that I forgot to give them to on this last claim fill as well because I was somewhere else in my head. So there'll be a few of you guys that'll have second chance guesses. If you guess, for example, if you guess Washington again and they lose on night 1, you can re-guess. Okay, so this one, 16, belongs to one of you 2. You can take the one Wonka if you want. Nick or Nick? Nick or Nick? NFC or AFC will tell us. I know. Which conference? 3, 2, 1. And it happens to be the one that's watching, right? Maybe Nick B's here too. If you are Nick B, I'm sorry. You get a rebound guess. But the helmet, last team standing, Wonka. I pulled NFC out. I was thinking about pulling it out and letting someone pick, but I thought picking makes it stressful. I don't want to make it. I don't want to put it in your guys' hands, but then maybe you pick the right one. Nick F winning the Classic Bears. Well, that's yeah, of course, Nick. And didn't we say that was the first time you won a Wonka and you won the tiebreaker? So, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That'd have been funny if I just barely had him out like last week, right? On the slate. It would have been funny if he came out that night that I had him there. But he didn't. Samurai Mike. We also pulled him in the mini from Gold Rush last week, right? Didn't we pull a Mike Singletary Classic mini? This is full size. Nice hit, Nick. Mike Singletary. Linebacker for the Bears, coach for the Niners, whoever else. Great player. Nice one. Hall of Famer. That means, well, it doesn't mean anything. We already knew that this was the Wonka. Yeah, for sure. Do you have a classic one, Nick, or what style's yours? See if we can get a trade for you on that one. I love Singletary. I've got a couple here. You guys know I have the slate one, obviously. Orange all, that's a nice one. I need a Singletary. I think I'd want a specialty. That's hard. Okay, this one is going to Greg. Greg may still be here. He may be a family, but this one, Wonka, he won by 5 points. Tim, when you watch later, you have a 32 free spot for Big Al's Life Fill full size. Bill, you have a free spot for Jersey. I'll mark one of them off tonight if you want to get it over with now, or you can use it a different day. Doesn't matter. But you got third place, Bill S. What you should do, I should mark off the spot that hit, so it's like hitting for free. No, it's not. No such thing as free lunch, right? There's a name on there, probably, and it is that. We kind of had, tonight was kind of a classic night. Besides the 2.0, that's an alt, but that's about as close to a classic of an alt as you can get. The George is a little specialty, but it's still like an altish. Mike Singletary was alt. This is a Pats alt. I feel like this is one of the teams that didn't hit much, so it's probably going to bug a bunch of people that have been claiming them all series, and now they come out now. How it happens, though. We'll save this money box, and we'll save the Fire Factory for the mixer, and after that, no luck on that one tonight, so don't pay for that one. Greg, you got a Pats Classic. Show me who I think it might be, please. Beckett. It is not who I thought it was. I have not yet, Obi. I think there's still, before I answer you, sorry, I always get, it's a great hit. It's Chickenfoot. That's big overalls. I think you've hit one of him before, Greg, but I don't know if it was Houston. That is Vince Wilfork, one of my favorite defensive lineman signatures. Big Vince, number 75. I remember you hitting him. I just don't remember if it was, or no, maybe it was Hilo that hit him. It doesn't matter. You're hitting him now. Okay, come on. Obi, I have not done the ex-boyfriend giveaway yet because I want to say there's still 3 or 4 from the series. I mean, I could do it and then do another one, but I kind of wanted it to be like an end of the thing. I mean, it could take us 3 more series to find them, but I think I might wait 1 more series before I do that. The ex-boyfriend people that had them, Brad had Rico Dowdle, Bill B, Mike Evans, Matt Sanders had Dontavian Wicks. Joseph had Tua, Elliott, David Montgomery, Jesse, DJ Moore, David L. Kenneth Walker. Okay, perfect. Just let me know if it's a stay in the corner thing. Nick already had a Singletary. If you already have one, let me know. We can post it in the corner. Trade, sell, whatever. Some fun stuff. But there's series where I'll build in an ex-boyfriend anyways, just because I like him. The reason I did it this time was because we had all those free agent moves, and it just seemed like I built a series that had like 7 or 8 or 10 of them in there. I don't even know. We've opened 7. It felt like when I was doing it felt like it was a lot more. There's probably still 2 or 3 kicking around. It may be that I decide to remove them and just run this at the start of the next series just because I want to end it. Or we may just run through the next series, and if any more get added on there, then we'll run it. But whoever's in is in regardless, those 7 names. Let's do a quick recap, guys. Third-party stuff. We had Ricky Williams, Jonathan Ogden on Lunar Eclipses from the minis. We had Eckroat on the golf card. Where'd it go? It's right here. The scorecard, which is pretty sweet, man. Augusta National Club. Nice, pristine-looking card, too. the golf holes on it. We also had Jack Nicklaus. And then in front of Jack Nicklaus, we had Alexander Ovechkin. Not every day we get to pull Jack Nicklaus and Ovechkin on the same night. That's fun. We also hit Ivan Barbashev in the jerseys. Others were our Radke, which was Jadarian Price, I think is how you say his name. Jadarian. Notre Dame running back to Seattle. Brock Bowers on the cool Georgia helmet. I love that one. And then the rest is Big L's. Singletary, Will Fork, Tank Dell, O.J. Simpson, Brett Favre, great hit to start the night off. Jerseys were Churio and Justin Jefferson. Whew, that's it, guys. That's a little bit longer stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see if we need to adjust and do less stuff. Maybe tonight was slow. Well, I was going to say Kentucky Derby, but Home Run Derby. End of the series 2. I know that people want to hold off for series 4. He started the series. All the names get reloaded back in. I'll get it up and running for next Monday, hopefully. Wednesday, we'll have a mixer. We'll do some starters tomorrow, and that's where we'll be. Message me if you need anything. I'll try to get caught up tonight, guys. Thanks. Have a great night.